So really, you at a young age sort of had that internal sort of, desire to find the truth. What are we here for? That real sort of existential passion sort of driving you on. At the time that you had that experience in the desert, was it a surprise that it came to you at that time, or really were you just expecting it and totally open and kind of knew it was coming?
No, I would say it came as a genuine surprise.
Okay.
I mean, I did, like everybody at that time, at the cusp of the 60s and 70s, everybody wanted to go to California.
Yeah.
Of course, I just wanted to go down Route 66. It was the first track on the first side of the Rolling Stones' first album.
Right.
And I'd seen those deserts in countless Western movies, etc. But no, I was actually taken aback by grandeur and silence, the vastness, the huge sky. It was, it came as something like, it's true, we were listening to George album all the way down Route 66, called My Sweet Lord, all the way down the road. And there was that classic sense of adventure, excitement, and freedom. But it was the mystical and spiritual dimension, the attunement to the unity of nature and the cosmos that came as a surprise. I mean, that was so powerful that I'll have to still direction in my life. I'm going to explore those states of consciousness.
And when you changed that direction, it was, I imagine, a bit difficult, and you probably got a lot of pressure from friends and family to like, Ralph, what are you doing? Are you crazy?
Well, that's right. I mean, I stepped away from academia to step off on this spiritual path, and I wasn't really sure at the time. Was I on the path to enlightenment or the path to psychosis, or was there a real difference between the two? Well, we didn't have open centers and things like that, and where you could go and be validated in your nascent worldview. You had to set off and explore by yourself. So yes, that was nerve-wracking. I did wind up moving to Vancouver, British Columbia, because I wanted to be in a place of natural beauty. I didn't want to go back to Europe, but I didn't know a soul in Canada. So it was that was a difficult time for me, selling Canada's first ecological magazine door to door, making a quarter on each sale.
Wow.
Having many doors shut in my face, not knowing anybody in the country, wondering if I was really on the path. But there were various supportive phenomena that happened, like a wonderful little hole-in-the-wall bookstore, the Banyan Books, that opened up just around the corner from where I was living at the time, where I could go in there and read for hours. The air was perfumed. There were pictures of saints and holy men around the walls, and so you didn't have to buy anything. The guy just got back from India a few months earlier, the guy who started it. So there were helpful paths along the way, moving into an apartment and finding a wonderful book by Doris Lessing, The Four-Gated City, which is about the four Jungian archetypes that are part of individuation. So I felt I had help along the way, but yes, it was a lonely and impoverished time.
Right. Okay, wonderful. So I want you to hold that thought. I want to talk a little bit more after that, and then let's get into a little bit about your experience with communities and what eventually brought you to the Open Center. All right.
Sure.
So everybody, please stay tuned. You're listening to the Conscious Consultant Hour, Awakening Humanity, and we'll be right back.